The Times newspaper has published an article dedicated to the heroism of the Azel Flight 8243 crew, whose Embraer 190 aircraft crashed on December 25, 2024. The article states that the Embraer crew faced an unprecedented crisis. The aircraft was shot down by 2 Russian anti-aircraft missiles, causing critical damage to key control systems. It is indicated that the flight, with 62 passengers and 5 crew members on board, was traveling from Baku to Grozny when Russian electronic warfare systems jammed GPS signals in order to defend against Ukrainian drone strikes. At 9:13 a.m. local time, the plane was rocked by a deafening sonic boom followed by a second, equally violent explosion. Metal fragments from the missiles hit the board, disrupting the main control systems. The pilots decided to head for Aktau, Kazakhstan. Panic was growing on board, and senior flight attendant Zulfigar Asadov, wounded by the shrapnel, continued to help passengers. Kushnakin and co-pilot Alexander Kalyaninov, having switched off the autopilot, kept the aircraft in the air, solely using the thrust of the engines. The plane went down 3 miles from the runway. The pilots had chosen to make an emergency landing. The New York Times emphasizes that the pilots' courage and professionalism kept the plane in the air for more than an hour, ensuring the survival of 27 passengers and 2 crew members, while the pilots themselves died in the emergency landing. The crash report cited foreign objects as the cause, but the debris and holes found in the aircraft pointed to a missile strike, a fact later confirmed by Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev. The crash of Flight 8243 sparked comparisons with the 1989 crash of United Airlines Flight 232 in Iowa, where the crew similarly used engine thrust to control the aircraft. President Aliyev posthumously conferred the title of National Heroes of Azerbaijan to pilots Igor Kushnakin, Alexander Kalyaninov, and flight attendant Hokima Aliyeva. Kushnakin's actions in extreme conditions not only saved lives, but also demonstrated the depth of skill and experience required to deal with such a situation. For the surviving passengers and crew members, the heroism of the pilots will never be forgotten for their exceptional efforts in unimaginable circumstances, the article said.